Ngulube was a Zambian nationalist leader involved in the movement for the independence of Northern Rhodesia. He was born in the village of Mala in MWAANGA district of Zambia's southern province. He was the youngest of 3 children and the only son. As a militant, articulate, and compromising opponent of the Federation, Ngulube was elected president of the Northern Rhodesia African Congress in 1951. The party was soon renamed the African National Congress, ANC. In 1953, Kenneth Kaunda became the Secretary General of the ANC. When Ngulube called a national strike disguised as the National Day of Prayer in opposition of the Federation, the African population did not respond. In the early month of 1954, Ngulube and Kaunda organized a partial successful boycott of the European-owned butcheries in Lusaka. However, Ngulube, Kaunda and the ANC found it difficult to mobilize their people against the Federation. In early 1955, Ngulube and Kaunda were imprisoned together for 2 months with hard labor for distributing subversive literature. Opposition to Ngulube's allegedly autocratic leadership of the ANC eventually resulted in a split with Kaunda, who went to form the Zambian African National Congress in October 1958. During the independence constitutional talks in London in 1960-1961, Ngulube only played a secondary role. He suffered the further setback when he disappeared from the political scene for 9 months in April 1961 to January 1962 while he was serving a prison sentence for causing death by dangerous driving. By the run-up to the elections in October 1962, Ngulube made the mistake of accepting funding from Katanga region in then Zaire and made an ill-advised secret electoral pact with the white-dominated United Federal Party, UFP, and then found himself in a bid after the ANC won 7 seats and held the balance of power between UNIP and UFP. Eventually, Ngulube chose to form a coalition with UNIP and was given the post of Minister of African Education. During the last days of the Federation, the ANC had been largely confined to Ngulube's regional base in the southern province. Although the party won seats in Western Province during the general elections of 1968, Ngulube had little to offer the Zambian public. When Kaunda moved to convert Zambia into a one-party state, Ngulube capitulated. He signed a document called the Choma Declaration on 27 June 1973 and announced that he was joining UNIP. Ngulube's last prominent political action was an ill-fated attempt, together with Simon Mwansa-Kapwepwe, to stand against Kaunda for Zambia's one-party presidential nominations in 1978. Both Ngulube and Kapwepwe were outmaneuvered by Kaunda, who secured the nomination while the two of them disappeared from the Zambian political scene. Ngulube died on October 8, 1983, aged 67. This colorful life of this champion and very prominent man of Zambia is remembered by naming a Livingstone airport after him, named Ngulube, which will forever hold memories of this great man of Zambia.